Thank you very much for choosing bioaqualife. Today we want to show you a few tips and tricks that we feel might be able to help you understand how to work with biowrap and hopefully make your life in the field a little easier. For that purpose, we have here a 50-foot Marshall catboat that we have all framed up and strung up, and we're gonna put some plastic over it and show you some tricks. Okay, so with the biowrap, one of the things that we have done is we want to make this as easy and user-friendly for the installers as possible. And one of the things we came up with is we added these printed marks down the center of each roll. You will find that they are spaced exactly 2 feet apart. So the intention is here that you can use them as a tape measure, essentially. So in this case, we're looking for a piece of 18-foot long plastic cut off this roll, and all we have to do now is count 9 marks and cut in there, and we have our 18 feet. It's super straightforward. So as you see here, we'll start with the first one. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all you have to do now is cut the film here, and we have exactly our 18-foot of plastic. So we have a pretty windy day here today. So what we like to do is just put a little bit of heat on either end of the plastic on the ribs, which that's all it takes, just to seal that to the padding underneath, and that holds it in place very nicely. We'll do the same thing on both ends, and all of a sudden the plastic is never going anywhere, and it makes it a lot easier to work with. And we have, given the fact that we have the center line on top, the guys can always see exactly where the plastic is, and there's never any going wrong there. Okay, so there are multiple types of heat guns. These are probably the 2 most common ones. You have on this one, which have a heat and a fan, and this is like a barrel type where it has a more centered output. We will show you how to use both and what to look out for here. So, setting seams, welding the plastic to itself is really where our plastic excels here. You will learn it does take a lot less heat to weld it up, and once the welds are set, they will be incredibly strong and they will not come apart. I'm gonna get going here. So this is like a fan type gun we have using here for the first experience. So I'm good. What you'll see, it's all about getting a little bit of heat in between and then get some more heat afterwards. And once you achieve that, it's not coming apart. So here we go. One of the things that you're seeing is incredible. That's solid, and you can stop as these cools down. You start pulling them, and they will never come apart. All right, so we're gonna attempt to shrink this down. It's pretty windy, so it might be a little challenging, but I'm sure we can get it done. The main difference using our plastic when we shrinking, it does take less heat than what it looks to do. So it's important to recognize that. Essentially what it means is move faster with the torch. You can turn your torch down, but that's gonna make it just take longer. So move faster, the plastic will shrink up behind you. That's we're gonna try to show it here. So let's get into it here. That's pretty much it. You'll see it's going to continue tightening up here. It's as the shrink wrap cools down, that's when it tightens up. So let it go, and this is going to end up being beautiful. We're going to attempt to heat this side of the boat up. Again, it's all about not getting too much heat on and move fast. So again, it's going to look like it needs more heat than it actually does. So keep it moving, and you will see how as we've gone past an area, it's going to keep tightening up behind you. So that's really the name of the game. So we're going to give it a shot here. That should do it. Standard practice when installing traditional shrink wrap forever has always been, every time you have a welded seam like here, you have to tape it up, because if you don't, it's going to start opening up, it'll start blowing in the wind, and things are going to start unraveling pretty quickly. With BioWrap, it's a very different story. You will see pretty quickly, as soon as you set your seams, they just don't come apart. It truly is a game changer for the industry, and you're going to pretty quickly learn that you're going to end up saving yourself a ton of time not taping all your seams, and obviously with that goes, you're going to be buying a lot less tape. We do, however, have a full lineup available of tape, both shrink and preservation tape, different widths, and yes, there is certainly always going to be a need for some tape, like for instance when you, like I did here, blow a hole, but other than that, the weldability is truly a game changer, and something that you will learn. Good as new.